Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily futures market review for the trading day ending Tuesday, August 2nd. Firstly to gold futures, and gold futures has seen some solid bullish price activity today. This second last candle on the chart is the one we're analysing that has completed trading. The buyers have closed up towards the high, suggesting that they've closed with control, and the formation of a larger white body candle than the previous day suggests that the buyers have found some renewed upside momentum. This market is interacting in a zone of previous resistance. If we look at these candles here, the shadows on the top of these candles highlight a downside price rejection from this region extending up to about the 1380 level, and we have seen some slight rejection on this candle where the buyers did lose a small amount of commitment. We do need to monitor this area very carefully, and there is a suggestion here that we could see a similar type of scenario where we see stronger price rejection from this region, as we tested previously down below 1329 support down to Kijun-sen support. So just monitoring this area very closely. If we see renewed bullish activity early in the new session, we could end up testing to this 1380 level or beyond. But at the moment, we are seeing some indecisiveness enter the market with the formation of an indecisive doji type candle. But this candle, bearing in mind that this candle hasn't finished trading yet. Initial support should be found down around this previous resistance level around 1350, and then below there at the Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen trading around 1342. Now just looking at the bands here with the trading activity outside of the upper band, we've maintained the close above the upper band for the last 3 days, and it certainly does suggest that the market has a strong bullish tone to it. What we need to watch here if we do see a retracement is the upper band to continue to hold as support at 1360 as it has done for the last 2 consecutive days. So just watching that area very closely for any retracement. Importantly, we did want to see the market trade through this swing high at 1377 to confirm this breakout that we saw here over the last few days. So that is going to be an important benchmark, this area, and based on the previous chart, the area above there around 1380, that was a previous resistance level. Next to NYMEX oil futures, and here we see continued downtrending activity. This current candle that has finished trading has formed a lower high and lower low, but a much smaller body than the previous day, suggesting a restriction in that net momentum to the downside. It hasn't been as great, so possibility of a change of trend, but also a shadow on the top and the bottom highlights indecision, and does set this market up for a change of trend back to the upside, which would be quite healthy for this market. This market has been selling off for multiple consecutive days. A lot of black body candles in here, suggesting that we are just starting to look a little overextended. What we do require would be a change of trend to the upside, and if we do see that change of trend occur, looking to resistance to come in at the Tenkan-sen indicator at 42.11, which would be an area of potentially strong resistance. In terms of Ichimoku, obviously a bear market in all 3 time frames, and the bearishness is strongly supported by the Chiká span. And looking at the bands here with NYMEX oil, and still trading down below the lower band, reflecting a strong bearish tone to this market, any retracement is likely to find strong resistance at that lower band at 41.46. And just placing the Fibonacci retracement tool, if we do happen to see a first time frame change of trend to the upside, some of the areas we should be monitoring, and that does assume at the moment that the market doesn't trade any lower through this low, which we're using at that endpoint for the Fibonacci retracement. The 38.2% level corresponds with where the Tenkan-sen is trading at the moment, so that is likely to be a very important area. It does strengthen the potential resistance at the Tenkan-sen if we do see a retracement over the next day.